What's happening, everybody? It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Today's Tuesday, February 11th. We're doing fantastic. In this video, we've got an exciting update. Trump has nominated Terrence Cole, Terry Cole, to lead the DEA. So we'll see if he gets confirmed. As we know, I already posted a video on it. There was a temporary interim head, and I mentioned it would more than likely result in another pick at some point, and that's exactly what we got. So we'll discuss all of this and more. I also have a clip from Trump, and shout out to Dave on X. I'll share it a little bit later in the video. Trump did mention in a video that he was asking, there was some questions from reporters, and he was asked a couple of different questions, and he said they're going to be focusing in the next few weeks and months on drug-related policies. So we can probably expect to hear some sort of updates with regards to MJ and even psychedelics. Before we get to all of that and more, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. If you're new, you can subscribe. Tick the bell, you'll be notified on any future content. And as always, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. You can follow us over on X as well, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. I'm going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. So this was the article from the MJ Herald. President Trump nominates Terrence Cole to lead DEA. President Donald Trump has nominated Terry Cole to serve as the next administrator of the DEA, replacing acting administrator Derek Waltz. So again, he had a very anti-legalization view on the plant and the medicine, and there was some controversy there and a lot of pessimism with regards to whether or not he was going to be good for the industry. And I mentioned in that previous video, whenever Derek Waltz did get appointed as interim or interim chief, that we needed to just be take a little bit of a chill pill, right? Like nothing was confirmed. He was just that, an interim, temporary person to fill that role. So, like I said, we want to see official confirmation. There'll be just like everything else with the DA and all these other agencies, they have to get confirmed. So we'll want to see that happen here before we get too caught up in it. But as of right now, he's a seasoned law enforcement professional with over 28 years of experience. I'll discuss his stance. Everybody's wondering, like, what's his thoughts on MJ, right? So we'll discuss that and more. It seems pretty neutral, though, from what I've gathered. And I would even say maybe even pro legalization. So this included 22 years at the DEA. He held numerous leadership roles within the agency. He currently serves as Virginia's Secretary of Public Safety and Homeland Security. During his tenure with the DEA, he advanced through various domestic assignments, yada, yada, yada. He served in several key positions, including Chief of Staff and Executive Officer at the DEA Special Operations Division, DEA Representative to the National Security Council, and Chief of Global Operations. So, yeah, he had a position acting Regional Director of Mexico, Canada, and Central America. Following his retirement, Cole transitioned to the private sector, leading divisions of Apera Solutions, Inc., a Dallas-based software and regulatory compliance firm. And Governor Glenn Youngkin as State's Public Safety Secretary. He holds a BA in criminal justice. Go through a little bit quicker here. And he also studied artificial intelligence at Massachusetts Institute of Technology and blockchain technology at Cornell University. So as you can see with this new administration, it seemed to be very pro-crypto, blockchain, and MJ. It seems to be coming from the top down. And a lot of the picks are very pro-crypto, very pro-MJ, I've noticed. And I think that'll continue to be the case. And even if they're not, I think it's going to come down from, it'll come from the top down. And if they're not willing to get the job done on what the executive branch wants from the higher up, then they'll probably just can them and replace them with somebody else, right? So let's go through this here. Cole's nomination comes as the agency continues a process that could lead to MJ being rescheduled to Schedule 3 under the Controlled Substances Act, away from its current status as a Schedule 1 drug. And there was some commentary from the DEA saying that it's not dead. Rescheduling is not dead. It's just been delayed. So that continues to be the lay of the land, so to speak, that it's just a bit of a fork in the road, but it's still progressing. So as you can see, the post from Truth Social, Donald J. Trump, so that was from today, and he confirms that. And then I went on to Terrence C. Cole's post. So I was looking him up. I'm thrilled to announce a new addition to our team. After extensive search and rigorous selection process, we are delighted to welcome Elizabeth L. Schultz as our newest leader of Virginia MJ Control Authority. So as you can see here, happy to share that I'm starting a new position with the senior advisor to the Chief Executive Officer at Virginia MJ Control Authority, serving under the Secretariat of Public Safety and Homeland Security, and Secretary Terry Cole. And then I went and just looked up Virginia MJ Control Authority. So it's a government administration, independent, apolitical subdivision. The MJ Control Authority promotes public safety and advances public health and protects communities in the Commonwealth through effective medical MJ oversight and balanced and inclusive MJ regulation, policy, and education. So it seems like they're very progressive. Seems like it's overall a positive, in my opinion. And just went to cca.virginia.gov, and you can check it out here. But like I said, it seems like it's promoting safe and regulatory access to the medicine. So I think it's overall a decent pick. Again, this is all very preliminary. We'll want to see him get official confirmation as the new permanent administrator. But I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing, and everybody else let me know. Obviously this news just came out, so I haven't really had that much time to research it, but I'm sure there'll be more articles coming and surfacing over the next few hours and days as this news just broke. So we'll see what happens here, and if there's any additional information, and if anybody comes across any additional information with regards to his MJ policy stance, please let me know in the comment section below. Would appreciate it. Always love hearing from everybody as well, and what's your thoughts and opinions on this news. So shout out to Dave Hervey. I mentioned his name earlier in the video. I think I mentioned his name correctly. I think I got his name correctly. So Dave said, Trump said yesterday that he will talk drugs in a few weeks. RFK will be nominated this week, so share price will change direction before the end of the month. So thank you very much, Dave. Appreciate you reaching out here and providing this, and we'll share this with everybody in just a moment, the clip that he's referring to. But yeah, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. nears likely Senate confirmation, but it's not a lock. So we should have some information with regards to this week. The Senate is expected to vote to confirm Kennedy this week, and you can see this was from February 11th, 2025, so dated today. So we'll see what happens here. I don't think there's going to be any roadblocks. I think he will get confirmed, and then we'll play this video in just a moment. I just wanted to bring up the Grok article here and answer. So I asked it, Terrence Cole, new DEA pick by Trump, is he pro or anti-MJ legalization? And it's very, very neutral. So conclusion, based on the available information, anti-MJ legalization. Cole's extensive background in the DEA focused on drug enforcement combined with the historical context of similar appointees under Trump's first term might suggest he leans towards an anti-legalization stance, at least in terms of federal policy enforcement. However, without direct statements from Cole on MJ policy, this is an inference. His actions in office would ultimately define his position, especially given Trump's recent signaling towards supporting MJ reform. So I agree. I think he's just going to be doing what the top down wants to do, and he was put there for a reason. I'm sure he would have already had conversations with the president, and overall, I think, just from what the little bit of research that I've done already, I think it's overall a net positive and a good thing and a good pick. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, though. So I just want to play this quick clip here as well before we send it off.
States now, we're going to be meeting over the next 4-week period, maybe on a weekly basis, and maybe we'll do a couple of them at different times and maybe together. But we'll be talking about other subjects like cars. We'll be talking about drugs and pharmaceuticals. We'll be discussing chips, and we're going to be doing some other things in addition to that, all which will bring in a lot of jobs into our country.
He goes to say that the car industry will be a big one, but again, you can see where the narrative is, right? It's pro-innovation, it's pro-business, pro the American people, give the people what they want. It's very pro-crypto, blockchain, MJ, right? Psychedelics, like that seems to be where we're going, and very pro-job creation and bringing back, manufacturing to the U.S. and creating jobs and tax revenue. But not only that, it's also about cutting needless spending. So why would you spend hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars, to enforce these archaic laws, like these asinine laws and the failed war on drugs and this amazing plant and medicine? Quite frankly, why would you waste taxpayer dollars and enforce a stupid law, right? Like 88% of Americans want it legal in some form. So I think, the writing is on the wall here. And I think it's going to come from the top down. But let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And again, like I said, I'm sure we'll get some more additional, the internet sleuths and, the talking heads, the mainstream media, I'm sure will uncover quite a few things with regards to his stance on MJ. But overall, from what I've been able to uncover so far, it looks pretty positive. All right, have a great rest of your day. It's Rod with Pow Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth, and we'll see you again on the next video.